Yeah. I mean, I can't give a 10. I'm contractually obligated not to.
I
So
mean, you can if you
it's
want to.
like,
It's just.
I mean, I can, but I don't know, like 9.5. Like this is better than the other nines just because it was so awesome. Like epic fight
Oh.
scene, something to really like cement both again that the Warden is beyond cruel, and two, like also characterizing him a bit, which I think is nice because this is the
Mm.
first one where he's really not just a generic cruel badass, but starts to have
Mm-hmm.
his own story, which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like there's just a lot of investment that happens here,
Mm.
which is pretty dope. And then you balance it out. You've got the hope at the end, which is a nice ending point, but also a really good tie-in with Hero Brian. Like then it kind of just everything comes together.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Pretty
I mean I
much.
liked it a lot.
I know I keep saying this every time, but that one's my new favorite.
Let's
It
go.
really is. Before I get into the good stuff, there was one thing that I noticed at the start, but there's things where like I can understand why you did them.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the stuff in the prison went really quickly, like way like blink, and it was like over,
Yeah.
and like it ended really like comedically, which it was funny, but like it was fast just to get it on with everything else. Like I understand why you did it because you fit a lot in this episode,
Mm.
but like after that, the pacing was perfect. I
Let's
can't
go.
lie, the pacing fit so well, and like even after something as monumental as the death of like Lucy, which was done really well as well. Even though she did sound alive when she was on the floor.
Yeah.
That would be my only criticism as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "Hello, Jake," and like Uncle Sheep said, this was better than the other nines, but I have to rate it at 9 as well because like it can't be a 10 yet. I haven't seen what the rest of Warden has in store.
Very much enjoyed that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was very action packed to say the least, but all of the emotional moments got their time in the sun.
Yeah.
They weren't they weren't stay. That's not the right word. They weren't focused on for too long, and they didn't have. It wasn't like they were. It was sort of like it happened and then it got discarded. It was,
Mm.
it was it had the right time for them.
Yeah.
Another thing that was a great improvement from the last episode or the last few episodes was at parts. The lines didn't. There weren't the awkward pauses.
Oh.
There wasn't as many awkward pauses where it's just sort of the characters staring at each other. And then
Yeah.
they'll say something, and then it'll stop, and then they'll say something again. There was, it was it was a lot more cohesive in terms of the line delivery and where they were when they were said.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very good. In
Thank
terms of
you.
my rating, I'm probably gonna bump it up to a 9.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go up to a 9 for this one.
Let's go.
Yeah, a nice little surprise with the return of the Herobrine characters at the end there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry. Morgana had a sister?
Yeah, this is something that I was worried about, and it did happen. So, I don't know if you guys remember in Shannon's story, but the whole reason Shannon managed to, like, defeat, like, Morgana by mind controlling is because she said she was using, like, Morgana's sister as, like, a weakness for her, because she was like, and you're scared that you'll never be like more powerful than Morgana, not Morgana, more Ghost, and that you and like and it was mainly about more Ghost, basically, who is Morgana's sister. But again, Shannon's story was a long time ago, so I thought you guys would forget.
I was like,
She
Morgana's
didn't have an
sister?
actual
What?
Minecraft skin appearance either. It was just like a name drop as well.
Yeah, that's
That's
another
what
reason.
confused people a lot. I was confused when I first body acted that scene because I remember it was me, you, and Seven.
But yeah, but again, it's something that you'd kind of just have to like listen for in Shannon's story. But again, I don't think many people did. But there we go. But carry on, Kiana.
Okay, so that scene was cool with the Warden and Morgana, like say where Morgana was like, oh, so he is using me and all that stuff. Like, oh yeah, girl boss, I'm not gonna do it. Nah, you know. The
Right.
the interrogation Brian, stop. The interrogation scene, you know, with the glass,
Yeah.
that them showing like the other side with the black, that could have been a bit smoother, if you know what I mean. Because
Yeah.
it literally went.
Yeah, I could have
With
done
it.
that better, but I remember every time I went to do it, I was just like,
Yeah.
But you know, yeah.
It was alright. I didn't like it was too much muffle. Because obviously, there's muffle from the glass, and I like that idea.
Yeah.
But it was too much of it.
Yeah. I should have
Where
like took it off
sounded
straight away.
like loads of like going, you know, like
Yeah.
you can hear some words, but it was very muffly because of the muffle.
Yeah.
But you could hear like the other person on the other side. Transition though from the interrogation to the SB
Oh yeah.
was really good. That
Let's-
was good.
let's
Where
go.
you did like from the sky down. That was like a really nice transition. Because obviously I was always pointing that out. I forgot they became, yeah, I forgot about the boys with the Omino Rangers.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about. I was body acting as Olivia. How could I forget that?
Olivia's lines were really good in this. I know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ava
Yeah.
went all out on
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
I couldn't recognize Shay in it, so yeah.
Oh, let's go.
One thing, Loretta is in the background, and then she comes to the table, and she comes from a different way from where
Yeah.
she was sat. It kind of threw me off. I was like, she's in the background, and then she came from
It
that way
was-
instead of that way.
That was
Yeah.
a body acting moment where
Hmm.
we'd forgot that Loretta was in the scene, and then we just couldn't be asked to go and do everything all over again. So we kind of
Fair
just went
enough.
with it. But yeah.
Okay, you know what made me cry? That zoom in of Olivia.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Bro.
House scene went really quick, if you know what I mean. It was like,
yeah.
bish bush done.
Yeah. I wanted to like get straight onto the next thingy like really quick. I don't remember why, but I do
What?
remember. Yeah.
One thing you could have done, because I feel like it's an unneeded scene. I think what you could have done
Mm.
was like, outside the apartment, you could be like, oh yeah, you go inside. I'm gonna go at the top for some fresh air,
Yeah.
something like that. Like, or maybe just go to the door and go like, actually, mate, I actually need fresh air from all the stuff that happened, and then meet the warden
Oh,
there instead
yeah.
of that whole big thing with Bradley and Derek in the apartment. It was just a bit unneeded.
I
Could
think
have
I
been.
also did that like just to show that everyone was like there was still like the Amino Rangers were still attacking Earth, so that's why everyone was hiding and you couldn't see anyone in there but
Fair
Bradley.
enough.
But yeah, I get that.
I love
It-
Bradley's
it's
line in
kind-
that.
It was kind of it was kind of an unneeded scene.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
It should have been a
Um,
deleted scene, but yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like throughout the episodes, the warden lines are very loud compared to the others.
It might that might have been a because
Because
yeah.
I have to keep turning down my sound every time the warden speak, and then turn it back up
Mm.
when the warden scene is done.
Did anyone else have that?
No, it just might be me.
Maybe I don't
No,
know.
but some people were a little quiet. Like this one had the music thing again at one point.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think
the
it-
warden is loud. Like you couldn't hear him usually above the music. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I
Noticed the
think,
music thing this episode.
it's
Yeah.
possible, but I don't know if this is what you're going for. But the warden is supposed to be like this big, intimidating.
I think that's why I put
Being.
his lines to like full volume. I can't lie.
Because he's supposed to be that, like, you're
Fair enough.
supposed to be scared.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to
enough.
be like, oh shit, he's talking. I'm okay. I'm
Yep.
not gonna talk.
And I'm listening.
And I'm listening.
Yeah.
One thing. So you know when Lucy arrives,
Yeah.
where you go Lucy, and then I think it cuts to her, and then it cuts back, and then you're on the slabs.
Oh, yeah, that was the. I remember that. That was the worst part of body acting because, we had to think of a way of how to
Yeah.
get them both there, because obviously with the warden stabbing Lucy off the edge, if we did it from where she was, it would have been like. But then we kind of did it so while it was on Lucy, the warden would have dragged Jake onto that platform or something.
Yeah.
But again,
I feel like because obviously I was Lucy when I was body acting, and I don't remember doing it. But I feel like it could have executed a bit better. Where he, you can actually see him drag him on. It'd be a bit better. I don't know.
Again, I think that was the other
Minecraft.
scene. That was the other scene that I was going to ask MC to animate, but obviously he had so much on his plate.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna don't worry, I'm not gonna make you do that as well. But then obviously when we were in the body acting, it was a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. So but yeah, understandable.
The sword in the chest and then back out like ching ching. Good, that was good.
Wait, what?
With the warden when it kills Lucy.
Oh yeah.
It went ching ching.
Of course, we learned that with Aqua Sheep's death. Obviously, we figured out we could actually make a sword fly easier than we thought it would be. So yeah, we used it again.
That was really good. The pacing was good with that ching ching. Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
You're like whoa! Whoa! He did not do that. Whoa. That scream of Lucy could have been better.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
I had to
Lucy.
redo it so many times because I was not happy with my voice. I tried it what it was is that my mic was peaking every time.
Fair enough.
And I went over there, I got a cushion and went loose, and you couldn't hear it because it was muffled. And then I tried it and I was like, maybe an echo will work. And that was the best one I could get because my mic.
Have you tried covering the mic with a blanket while you're doing it?
I could have tried that. Yeah, I should have done that, but
because
again.
normally it surrounds sound and it won't peak. But
yeah.
Anyway, I really like the little cutscene thingy with the warden.
Oh yeah. Another thing that we filmed later on in the body acting.
You know what? It could have been. You could have a transparent thing. Of the warden obviously nodding his head talking, but also the screen to be transparent. If you know what I mean. So it's two of them. So it's actually look like a he's talking about his past.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I looked at Dad, I forgot that Dad looked like and then obviously, and then I looked at Merlin as a youngster, and I was like, that's Derek.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Ollie.
That's what we wanted.
Derek and Ollie's love child.
It literally is. Seven grabbed Derek's skin, put it on Hank's, and then grabbed Ollie's face and put it on. Yeah, so it literally is.
It's like a weird
it is. I will admit that I did not like that little cut thing. I like the whole story of the warden, but I don't like the way we filmed it. It just looked so unprofessional in my opinion. But that's just me criticizing myself. So
I love how I love how Morgana just casually walks in.
Yeah, I wanted that.
What?
I
can help you, Derek.
I kind of wanted that to be an unexpected quick shock.
Yeah.
What? So yeah, but
yeah. What could I feel like? Derek could have been a bit more "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, maybe.
Could I Bradley, grab my sword. Ricky, grab my suit.
I think that's how I meant it to be, but I don't think I made it clear enough for Lewis in the script. Yeah, but there we go.
Because he really all that anger he had for Morgana was just gone.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here to save you. I'm here to help you, Derek. Oh, fair enough. don't mind the amount of times you try to kill me. Oh, fine. Put that in the past, you know. Like it was so quickly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like it could have. Because obviously it's built in anger. How many years have Morgana tried to kill him? How many years? Like that.
Couple hundred.
For example, if you had someone that hated you so much and then was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna help you," you're gonna still have that anger and grudge against them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I know Morgana was like, "I don't like you, Derek, but I'm gonna help you anyway." Was like, okay, she still has some anger against him, but Derek was just like, fair enough. Yeah, just help.
Go on then.
The characters was really good, like their appearance.
And you like the security breach joke?
Yeah,
Yes!
I like the security. joke.
That was
Jesus
planned
Christ.
when, like, just before,
Yeah.
like,
I remember reading that part and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
yeah.
I know they were like looking at characters, you know, like that is a lot of characters.
Yeah.
That's
Do
like
you see what I mean? In total, there's 40 voice characters.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
I know. That's
It's
why
not Doom.
I'm so pissed that I just went, yeah, to everyone. I should have been,
Yeah.
and that's why on the next project, I'm making sure that it's very, very, very limited, and it's only down to like a few main characters and then extras.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
Um,
go on.
Yeah. So overall, made me cry, made me laugh in the same episode. How did you do that, Louis? How did you make me cry at first, and then I end up laughing
Well,
and shocked? You gave me 3 emotions:
I guess you could say it's an episode
Sadness.
mixed of many emotions. But yes.
laughter and shockness.
Shockness.
I did notice there was some lagginess, but like the lagginess
Yeah.
didn't last long. Like it was like one shot and then it quickly went to like a different shot, which was not laggy. So
Phew.
it's like lag, not lag. Like overall, pretty good.
What would you rate it?
I liked it a lot. Obviously, first episode, second episode, third episode, fourth episode, fifth episode,
Yeah.
sixth episode.
Yeah! Let's go.
Let it go up. Come on, let it go up.
What rating is that?
Well, I said episode 1 was
No, I mean like out of 10. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to
oh,
8, 7, 5, 7, 7. I say this is like an 8.5.
I guess I'll keep this pretty short and sweet here.
Yeah, sorry. I went
Since
off
the main analysis since the whole video has basically been analyzed at this point.
yeah. We should have had Kiana last.
Sorry.
It's alright. It's all good.
Hang on, I'm in Minecraft right now, and there's music, and I need to turn it down.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so I thought that was a really good episode. Gregory returns.
Yeah, Gregory.
Always always a classic. My boy.
My boy.
My boy.
And yeah, I'd say that was the best one yet, and I am looking forward to tomorrow and most especially Saturday. Prepare yourselves.
And
Wait.
what would you rate that out of 10, MC?
My scale is pretty lenient because I mean, even though I haven't seen the last one, I give it a pretty high rating, so I'm gonna go with 9.5 on this one.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay, so how I thought it was really good. I thought it was really, really good. You know, so I mean, this is a little bit more background information, but like I've been into voice acting and I'm very nitpicky on voice acting.
Yeah.
I've been into voice acting since I was around 7, so about 10, 11 years now. So I'm very picky when it comes to voice acting. There was certainly moments where I was like, oh, but it needed just a little bit of salt. It just needed a little bit of pepper. It just needed that spice, like, you know, it just needed a little something. But besides that, in terms of cinematography, I really liked some of like the new angles that were in this episode. But there were definitely some moments when I'm like, well, she's in the corner, but now how'd she get from point A to point B in a matter of milliseconds? My brain does not compute what just happened. But in terms of storyline, it was really good. It was a really good storyline, and I really enjoyed it. And if you look at No Mic, that would be Jake's face as of right now.
That's the first thing I saw after I watched the episode.
Yeah, no! Oh my god.
That would just be Jake. I'm just saying, that be Jake.
That do be Jake right now.
That be Jake.
He's in his feels.
He's had it all.
But out of 10, I would have to give this, and it's hard because I just don't have more episodes to wait for, but this has got to be like 9.5, a 0.5 deduction for just the little mishaps, or else it would have been a 10.
Bro, just you wait till you see episode 8.